What do you need to bring to closing? Everybody wants to know. Well, first thing you need to bring is yourself. You can't be drunk, you can't be high, you can't be hungover. You have to be in right mind. If you're schizophrenic and you haven't taken your medicine yet, you could have just voided your contract. Yes, it's happened before. Other things you need to bring is a government-issued ID. So what is that? It could be your passport. It could be your driver's license. It could be just an ID card. We don't really care as long as it's there. We can't take your credit card information. We can't take your student ID. We can't take an expired license to be able to notarize anything. All those other forms of IDs will not work. So driver's license, passports, ID cards, things like that is what we can use. Other things that you need to bring, probably your spouse. You need to ask beforehand, even if they're not on the loan, even if they're not on the contract. Sometimes you have to have a spouse sign off on some paperwork. At least in North Carolina, it's 1 to buy and 2 to sell, but sometimes they actually have the spouse sign some extra paperwork. I know, crazy, but sometimes you need to get that done. Another thing that you need for closing, but probably should be bringing, is the money. So the extra money that's gonna cost for you to close, whether it's your closing costs that you've gotta pay, your down payment money, maybe it's an invoice that you gotta pay, you've gotta pay for all that stuff. So before the closing actually happens, your agent should get some paperwork. It's a closing disclosure, says, here's how much you owe and need to bring to closing. That should be in a form of either a certified check or a money wire. Every attorney's office is a little bit different. So some will take a certified check up to a certain amount. Some won't take anything at all. The only thing that they want is an actual wire. Make sure that you contact the attorney, find out what they want. And if it is a wire, make sure that you confirm their wiring instructions over the phone, not just an email. There's a lot of phishing going on that way. So again, recap, what do you need to bring to closing? Yourself, sober, a valid ID, closing money, and your spouse if you have one probably. And lastly, how about a smile? You're about to close on a house. So congratulations, this is to make it quick, smooth, and painless.